Well, hello everybody. This is another drone video from my trip to southern and central Utah a couple of weeks ago. And in this particular video, we're featuring the Coral Pink Sand Dunes State Park, which is almost exactly 10 miles due west of Kanab, Utah, as a crow flies. By road, it's closer to 20 miles. It's a sand dune park that a lot of people go to hike and do photography, videography, but it's also a place where you can ride dune buggies and ATVs, those kind of things. You can see the tire tracks of the ATVs and dune buggies on the sand and on the bare patches of earth between the sand dunes. This was late in the afternoon, so we're getting late afternoon sun, giving some shadows, which is really cool. The dune field itself is arranged not quite north-south. It's more like south-southwest to north-northeast. That configures. In any case, it's configured more or less north-south, and is a few miles long, but not that wide. And the dunes are not especially high. I don't think the highest one is more than about 50 feet, give or take. But the characteristic that really makes this place stand out is the coloration of the sand. It's they call it the coral pink, and I'm not sure how that kind of figures into it. It looks to me more of a kind of a creamy color, sort of brownish reddish. Obviously the sand, a lot of red sandstone in southern Utah, so that's no doubt where the sand came from. But in any case, they call it coral pink. But whatever the actual color is, it's a kind of a unique and interesting color. So we're at the south end of the field there, and you saw some people with their ATVs or dune buggies parked on the dune. Kind of backing up again. And one of the other things that kind of makes this dune field stand out from others is that, unlike most dune fields where it's basically sand and only sand, in this place you have the incursion of this sort of like turf, desert plants and such, mostly in the areas between the dunes, but in lots of places you can see it kind of half buried in the dune itself. So it's a kind of unique in that regard. Other sort of geographical references here. The south end of the park of the state park is just a couple of miles north of the Arizona border. So I'm not sure if there's a fee to ride dune buggies here. I'm pretty sure there is. I believe there's a fee for hiking here as well, but I didn't venture into the park itself. I was at the road, and the drone was mostly kind of just on the dune side of the road, moving in a little bit like this here on occasion, but staying mostly by the road. With the sun at your back, you get a better view of the dunes anyway. So and you can see a couple of things of interest there. You've got these poles that look like maybe fence poles, but there's no fences on them, and there looks to be like signs on some of them. So I'm not sure exactly what that is. It could be stay on this side, don't go on the other side, but I'm not sure. Maybe somebody can comment if they know. So climbing up here a bit to get a little bit higher perspective. I think I went to about 300 feet or maybe even a little bit more than that. Now doing a kind of a long, slow pullback as I near the end of the video. So I'm heading back towards the road where I parked. So again, this is accessed from US 89. I forget the name of the road, but there's signs for it. And from Kanab, it's about a 20-mile drive to get to the park. Kanab is probably a good stopover point, hotels, that kind of thing. All right, so getting close to the end here, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So, thanks for watching.